Hello, and thank you for your purchase of a BEL soft close shower from OVE Decors. In this video, we're going to show you the steps for alignment or, if needed, replacement of your soft close mechanism. If the soft close mechanism is not working as intended, the first step is to determine the cause. Let's start with the most common and work through the list. The most common cause of problems with this door is that the mechanism is in the wrong position. So when you shut the door, it doesn't lock in position. It's very simple, easy to fix. Take the tool provided and simply put it into the top of the mechanism and slide it to the correct position. Then, when you shut the door, it will catch it and close nicely. Keep the tool for future use, and if you lose the tool, you can use a screwdriver, but do not use your hands or fingers because it can cause injury. Once your soft close mechanisms are in the correct position, if the door still does not operate normally, the next step is to check the pegs. These are the pegs. To check the pegs, simply move the peg. If it moves, it needs to be tightened. The second step is to check that the peg is pointing upwards, the square side facing up. Now, assuming there are no obvious mechanical issues with the soft close mechanism, we suggest you go through the following steps before moving on to replacing the soft close mechanism, even if you didn't notice your pegs are loose or in the wrong position. So we can look at the problem, which may be an alignment issue, and we'll cover that in the next step. Take note, the remaining sections of this video will require 2 people. This is done by person 1 placing one of the 2.5mm Allen keys that came with your unit into the hole. This is used to hold the peg steady, while person 2 uses the 5mm Allen key that came with your unit to loosen the main bolt only slightly. The next step is to adjust the peg to the correct position. This is done using both of the 2.5mm Allen keys that came with your unit to move the peg up and down, and the positioning jig that came with your unit to get the correct spacing. Take note that it is very important for the square section to be pointing straight up. To adjust the peg up and down, person 1 places one of the 2.5mm Allen keys at the bottom of the peg head. Place the positioning jig in between the square edge of the peg and support bar. The correct adjusted position of the peg is to be touching the positioning jig, while the positioning jig is touching the support bar. Person 2 should move the Allen key clockwise or counterclockwise to get the peg to the correct height, while person 1 holds steady to keep that square edge pointing up. Both people need to hold the 2.5mm Allen key steady, while person 2 simultaneously tightens the main bolt using the 5mm Allen key. Once you've finished adjusting the positioning peg, close the door and it should close normally like this. Repeat for the second positioning peg if necessary. If additional adjustment is needed, it may be necessary to adjust the wheels of the glass panel. Adjusting the wheels can be used to move the peg closer to the support bar if needed, and can also be used to adjust the level of the glass panel in order to ensure it matches with the wall when closed. To adjust the glass panel, first we must remove the peg. Then we must loosen the eccentric mechanism. To do that, first we take the 2.5mm Allen key and place it in the back of the eccentric mechanism. We hold it in place while we take the 5mm Allen key and rotate counterclockwise. Turn with the 2.5mm Allen key, noting that the door is heavy, so it will require a little bit of force. Adjust the second wheel so that the glass panel is level and aligned with the wall or glass panel. Then we replace the peg back into position. These steps are being shown on a corner shower, where one end of the support bar is connected to the wall and the other end is connected to the glass panel. If your shower is built into an alcove where both sides are a wall, then the steps for disassembly and reassembly of the support bar wall side will be used for both sides of your support bar. Before we get started, we suggest you put a covering to protect your shower tray. The soft close mechanisms are housed within the support bar. They can be easily changed, but the support bar needs to be removed first. To do this, we first remove the two pegs from the door panel by placing a 2.5mm Allen key into the hole on the bottom of the peg, holding steady while we use a 5mm Allen key to remove the main bolt. Be careful not to drop the peg head or other pieces once the main bolt is loose. Once both pegs have been removed, the door panel can be separated from the support bar by simply lifting the glass door off. It is suggested to use two people as the glass panel is very heavy. Completely remove the support bar by the following steps. Loosen the two screws on top of the support bar anchor. Slide the support bar anchor towards the center of the support bar. Repeat these steps to the support bar anchor on the other end of the support bar. Then we remove the center bracket by taking two 2.5mm Allen keys. One person holds and the other person turns to release the bracket. Be careful to hold the center support bar as this will now fall. For this step, we will use a 3mm Allen key. Now the support bar has been removed, it is time to remove this old soft close mechanism that needs replacing. With the support bar on a stable surface and the bottom of the bar pointing up, you can see the screws that need to be removed. Place the 3mm Allen key into each of the holes and find the head set of screws. Once unscrewed, you can push the old soft close mechanism out at the end of the bar. Next, take the new soft close mechanism and reset back to the center. Next, insert the new soft close mechanism into the support bar, making sure that the screws are pointing to the side of the support bar with the holes. A long tool may be needed to push the mechanism body all the way to match up with the holes. Align the set of screws with the holes, once again using the 3mm Allen key to find the head and screw clockwise until they are fully tightened. Now that the soft close mechanisms have been replaced, it is time to reassemble the support bar and glass panel. First, replace the support bar anchors onto the support bar. Lift the support bar up and align the hole of the support bar with the hole on the fixed panel. Align with the fixtures on the wall or panel. Slide the support bar anchors at both ends of the fixtures until they touch the wall or panel. Then tighten the screws on top of the support bar anchors to fix the support bar in place. Tighten the center bracket back and connect the support bar to the panel. Use two 2.5mm Allen keys, hold one and rotate the other one clockwise to secure in position. Place the door back onto the support bar. Be sure to get help. Reassemble and adjust the pegs in the same way as shown in the video. Finally, make sure that your soft close mechanism is in the correct position using the tool provided. Now test to be sure everything is working. We hope this video was able to help with improving your soft close mechanism operation. But if you have any other questions or remaining issues, do contact our customer service department and we'll be happy to help. Once again, thank you for your purchase and have a great day.